Hi everybody, it's Haley. Welcome back for part 12 of Your Turn to Die. And so much happened in part 11, and we ended off with Keiji, Mai, and Q-taro. Q-taro is suffering from a stab wound from Mai, but she has since come around to be everyone's ally. And Keiji was in fact released from the coffin when Sara and the others went to the broadcast room and closed the shutters to prevent Maple from getting in. So now they're figuring out a plan to trick Midori and sabotage the banquet coming up, as it has to do with the coffins. So let's dive back in, shall we? Keiji, now'd be a good time to use that lantern you got. Oh, what's this? You see it? They changed color. This material's gonna let us pull a trick. Did he hear something from Safalin? But even if we lock the lid, how do you intend to get to the upper floor without anyone noticing? I got a plan. A way to send Keiji to the upper floor alone. Q-taro, can I believe you? I want to meet the others. Can I trust in this plan? You bet. Fine, I'll do it too. Once we pulled it off, we'll have to give everyone an apology. Alright, once you're ready, give me a holler. I'll give you the detailed plan then. Oh, the coffins are glowing with the lantern on. How's your wound? Does it hurt? Don't sweat it, I'm alright. So hey, Q-taro, wanna talk about your lost memories? Memories? Yep, just a bit of counseling. Guess you'd be one for police questioning, eh? But, well, guess it's as good a time as any. Let's give it one last go. I was afraid, you know, like maybe taking a serious look would dig up some outrageous memory. It just might. Well, who knows what's gonna happen, but you help me through it, Keiji. The memory I'm wondering about was when I was in the hospital. I told you when we met that I got injured and couldn't play baseball for a while, right? Never really looked back on that time, thinking it was in the past. It's a real unclear memory, and just feels like there's more to it. Alright, I'll try to have him remember. This chair Q-taro is sitting in, maybe this? Could you remember this part some more? Yep, it was a wooden chair. Come to think though, that can't be it. It was comfier than that. Comfier? That's right, because it was a wheelchair. I completely forgot. My leg injury was worse than I thought. Seems like it'd take some time to treat. Yeah, a fatally long time for a second-string player itching to get back into pro baseball. He must have been feeling awfully impatient. This nurse, maybe this? Do you remember this person some more? Yeah, I think that lady was... No, hold on, it was a man. He was a fair bit taller than that, and also, his face, that's right. He had the same face as Midori. That ain't possible. You're telling me I met Midori there? Stay calm. Are you sure of that? Yeah, now that I think about it, it's gotta be. I met Midori and talked with him. Feels like we discussed my retirement. You were able to open up to him? You got it. Retirement. Was his leg injury that serious? Yeah, well, yes. This pulled back curtain, maybe this. The curtain? You just take interest in the weirdest places, huh? Nothing of interest there? Nah, wait. There was, I think, the curtain. It was half closed so that you couldn't see from the other room. That room had kids in it, see? And they were baseball lovers, in deep enough to even know about me. The children, athletes are like superheroes. That's right, you understand, don't you? I couldn't let those sick kids in the hospital see me like that. I didn't want them to see their hero discouraged. This television. The TV. Yeah, I got an idea about that. It's a little embarrassing, but I couldn't watch TV no more. Huh? Why's that? When I turned on the TV, like it or not, there'd be news programs going. And I'd catch sight of some baseball news. It wasn't TV you couldn't watch, but baseball? I'm heartless, I swear. Can't even cheer for my teammates. Watching baseball, it was pure suffering. I get how you feel. Bet you can't watch detective shows no more either. Sure, guess we'll say that. Around that time, I was thinking about death a lot more than baseball. Q-taro. Don't go telling nobody. This baseball and bats ornament. Did you remember this part? Right, that, huh? Think I might have remembered something. That ornament. Actually, I threw it out. It was a gift from a supporter, but it was painful to leave out. Can't hide nothing from you, can I? You got it in one. Wanted anything to do with baseball out of sight. So I tossed it and just pretended I'd forgotten. Then and now, I'm a weak person. Only a strong person can admit they're weak. This big bed. The bed? Think it's pretty normal. No, wait, I'm misremembering a little. I had them lower the height of the bed. Since I'm so big, I was risking falling off. Really a giant. It ain't a laughing matter. If a leg injury worsens, that's deadly for a player's career. I couldn't let the guys at the orphanage hear that I retired because I fell out of bed. Could be a funny headline. Keiji, you gotta take this seriously or what? But nothing like that happened and you were discharged from the hospital just fine, right? Q-taro? Yeah, should be. Q-taro's face. Do you remember your own face some more? Now that's a weird question, but let's see. Come to think, something was different. Now what was it? Back then I had bandages. There were bandages wrapped around my head. That ain't right. Was it not just my leg that got injured? Was your head injured too? Nah, my eyes. I lost nearly all my eyesight then. What's going on here? If that's true, why can I see now? Maybe your treatment or surgeries went well? Then why have I got no memory of that? If they were erased, that's quite a mystery. I want to remember quick. Everything. I remember it, the whole thing. My real memory looked like this. I took a major injury that threatened my career. If I got it during practice, that'd be one thing, but it was a careless, unrelated accident. Stuck in a hospital room, I worried day after day. Then that nurse came along. Should I just die? I got no value left. I'd be better off dying, I tell ya. It's alright. You'll be back on the field soon. How long's that gonna take? Days? Months? No, a year? How can I play baseball with these legs and these eyes? I apologize. Sorry, but just quit trying to console me. There's a way. Eh? You know... Do you know the Asunaro vow? You sign your name on a certain form, you can have any one wish granted. I ain't gonna believe some silly pipe dream. Well, that's just the official story. Rumor has it you can be given experimental illegal treatments. But if you're just going to die otherwise, what do you think? In truth, I have one of the forms here. I'll leave it here for you, Mr. Q-taro. A silly pipe dream. But ain't my life always been chasing dreams? My eyes, my legs, I didn't get them through above board means. They were compensation for signing that form. This was Q-taro's erased memory. Damn it, what kind of athlete am I? I never really believed in playing fair from the start, did I? Now, it was Q-taro's right eye that appeared to be injured, more or so, but I'm just noting this letter that's noting that Midori's head has its left eye repaired. Execute the plan. Alright, let's do it. Q-taro, Mai. And so me and Mai will support Keiji from the lower floor here. Okay, I'll go to the upper floor and charge up Midori's head. Time to start. Don't you dare get seen, Keiji. Now then, I need to get to the elevator. Alright. Keiji, we'll turn on the power to the elevator. When we do, the people on the upper floor will surely come down, so... At the same time, you'll go up in the other elevator so you can pass them right by. A near miss plan. Hope it works out. Anyway, I'll wait here for now. Q-taro and Mai can decide the timing. They're taking a while. Still nothing? Can't exactly leave this spot, though. That sound. The elevator seems to be working. Okay, it's back up. Let's get on. I'll wait here for a little. The other elevator started up. Hit the 5F button. Wait it out. Let's wait. I wonder who's on it. Let's go! Beat Midori to the punch. Not good, they've already come down. Doesn't seem they noticed me. I'll just take my sweet time. Midori? He rode down with them? Don't hear anything else. What am I even doing? I pressed the button and the elevator started moving. Nobody knows I'm here, right? I'll search for the charging room without letting anyone see me. Beyond the lockers is a way to the charging room. Enter. Kuramata isn't moving at all. Am I too late? You look like you're seeing a corpse. You're alive? You found me. Well, shoot, I've been spotted. Huh? Something you ought to say first, ain't there? Thank you, looks painful. Thank you, I was able to get out of the coffin safely. Ha, good. So, like, why are you all by yourself? What about Mai? You seen her? She's safe, she's down below. Oh yeah? Then I guess we'll meet up. Where's everybody else? They all headed down. It's just me here. Of course, I might be at my limit soon. Just Kuramata? Then tell him about the banquet. You serious with that? Sure am. Well, ain't that perfect? That we'd just be wiped out in the end somehow. Anyhow. If we can save even a single one, we gotta take that bet. When do you turn so considerate? You've gotten kind. You've gotten pretty kind, huh? Ah, shut up. Well, whatever. I'm feeling good. I'll tell you this too. If a floor master meets their doppelganger, they die. What's up? Nothing. Be grateful, because that was the only info I had. Or that was the info only I had. This isn't good. Now I can't tell him about Midori's head. There are papers scattered around. I'll try not to step on these. There's a strange machine in the middle of the room. You don't suppose this is... That's a charger. I think it's so huge, but only has enough for one full charge. One full charge? Why does he know that? Don't tell me. You used it? Yeah. Only half, though. What? You think I'd hoard it all for myself? Shit. So there's still half. Well now, aren't these... Obtain the charger instruction manual. I've got the instructions, should be able to hook it up, but I'm sure Kuramata will see. Connect it. No choice. Connected Midori's head to the charger. Huh? Hey, that's... Ain't that Midori's head? Did you kill him? Wrong, this is a doll head, and... Don't screw with me, then why are you spending precious battery on that thing? Explain the situation by time. Now, why don't we talk about this calmly? Don't talk down to me, bastard. Kuramata crawls closer. I didn't leave spare charge for shit like that. It was for the others. Kuramata crawls closer. What should I do? Even my wounds I got 'cause of you. And yet you're gonna forsake us? No, this is just for the banquet. I know, that's gotta be a lie. Listen to me, stop that right now. Quit it, get away. You traitor. Keiji. You gonna kill me again? That's wrong. No, it's not. You can't save anyone. All that matters to you is yourself. Don't touch me. Murderer. I said don't touch me! Did I kill him? Please, Keiji, don't forsake them. Please. I wouldn't forsake anyone. I charged it. Now I just have to get back to the lower floor. Calm down. This plan is all so no one sees me. Testing, testing. Can you hear me? Huh? It's your friendly policeman on the air. How's everybody doing? What? Would love to explain everything, but unfortunately there's no time. You can hear my voice. I've got a request for you. Bring the ID card to the classroom. I need Sara to do it, and for her to come alone. Counting on you. What the hell was that? That was my voice. Damn it, what do I do? Nobody here. What in the world's going on? So, you really were alive. How do you feel, Keiji? Ranmaru? Just fantastic. Did you make that broadcast? Yep. Found a nice voice changer function. You got some business with me? Or might? Hand over Midori's head. Not seeing where you're going with this. I heard it all over the transceiver. You killed Kuramada, Keiji. It was an accident. I didn't kill him. I didn't kill him. I trusted you. Sara, too. She trusted you the most. But look at you with scrutiny, and it's clear. Keiji, you're with Asunaro, aren't you? I don't understand. What's this now? What's this all of a sudden, Ranmaru? Sara, she signed the consent form. She was brought here by someone's wish, put into a desperate situation for someone's sake, and at last she signed the invitation. Keiji, are you the one who brought Sara here? Why me? Unthinkable. No way I'd do that. Ranmaru, this is just jealousy. You just want to be the closest to her, the one who protects her. Isn't that right? No, I don't matter in this. I just want to help Sara. You can't be that person. Not you as a doll, or me as a murderer. Of course I know that. Now come on, hand over Midori's head. Wait, somebody's coming. Hide. Keiji? There's no one here. Why'd Sara come here? What are you planning? Ranmaru held out his left hand. Ugh. What's this? Keiji, are you there? Don't come here, Sara. That voice, it's you, isn't it, Keiji? Stay away. Are you the one who called for me? Listen to me. If you survive, then why? Don't come over here, Sara. What? Sara! Stay with us, Sara! Sara! Time to lock you away. Oof. Where am I? You okay? You came too, Sara. Huh? Q-taro? You're safe. I'm so ow. Ow. Hey, don't overdo it getting up. Yeah, 'cause you were passed out. Here, big sis Sara. You want water, meow? I see. I lost consciousness from some kind of electric shock. I think goodness, if he hadn't regained consciousness. Kana, that's right. Where's the ID card? I don't see it anywhere. Nothing we can do about it. But still, you got to meet back up with Q-taro, so don't be sad. My. Then, where's Keiji? He wasn't anywhere, meow. What? Unfortunately, we just found you alone collapsed in the classroom. Collapsed. But we found something incredible, Sara. Banquet, a way we can clear this game by surviving with the dummies. Banquet? Muscle Gorilla knows all about it, Woof. Yeah, which is why I want to gather everybody. Ranmaru said he'd bring everybody here, but... So this is where you were. Rise and shine, Sara-senpai. Hurry up and get on with this explanation. You ain't with Ranmaru? And also, I haven't seen Kurumada anywhere. Did he finally die? What's that reaction for? It's just a joke. Hold on, has nobody gone to check on him? I'm sure he's fine. I mean, charging up. Ain't it obvious? I'm more stubborn than that. Thank goodness! You seriously worried us. Heh, same reception I'm getting. Some reception I'm getting. Now we've gathered everybody but Ranmaru and Keiji. Keiji, eh? Wonder where he could be. Nothing for it. Let's get the banquet ready ahead of him. Everybody, assemble in the cemetery. Alright, everybody prepared? Are we starting now? We should wait for the others. I still feel like we should find Ranmaru and Keiji first. There's no time! Midori is preparing Maple right now! If we don't hurry, he'll finish and... Oh, I finished ages ago. Glad I made it in time. Midori, how stubborn can a guy be? As if that's anything new. It's true, since years ago, he's... I'm so glad you finally remembered. All of the devotion I put forth, the effort I gave to grant your wishes. I made Reiko an opportunity to reunite with Alice. I gave Q-taro a body that could keep playing the sport he so loves. And to this day, Jin, your mother is healthy and looking after you, just as you wished. Haha, what a happy bunch! What about us is happy? We were all tricked by your offers. You took advantage of our feelings for others, our pained emotions. And you stole our happiness, our lives, our futures. Aunt Kana only wished for her sister's happiness. I see. Which is why you said you wanted your sister's wish granted. Do you know what she answered? What's that smile mean? Don't need to hear it. Tell us. Tell us, what did she say? Could you be quiet, Miss Sara? I want to hear Kana's opinion. But Kana... If you refuse now, I won't ever tell you. I want to know. What did sister answer? Such a good big sister. She said, I want Kana to meet her real family. That wish. Of course, I granted that too, didn't I? I reunited you with someone much like you. Kind, weak, cowardly. Your big brother by blood. No way. So was Kana's... That means Kana lost not just her sister, but her brother too? I thought as much. Much of a liar as So was. His affection wasn't a lie. He always protected Kana when she couldn't do anything. No, even now. When she's about to give in, she sees them. Find hallucinations of her sister and So. Hallucinations? Hana is weak. Surely she shouldn't be looking at them. She should stand firm on her feet. Look forward, treat everyone as precious. So that the two of them can disappear in peace. So that she can say, I'm alright. Oh, I can't give in. I'll never lose to someone like you. Worthless. Why won't you all entertain me? Why won't everyone break down properly? Toys these days sure are complex. Toys. Just then, something flew in from outside the cemetery. Wah! Ranmaru! He was getting worthless ideas too. Midori took the ID card from Ranmaru. Give that back! Why do you have that ID card? Why? Because he's the villain who knocked out Miss Sara. Ranmaru betrayed you all. That's wrong. Sara. Damn it. It can't be anything after all. So, I at least wanted to be Sara's salvation. I thought if I put the Joe AI in me... That's why you were using the AI Siever? How hilarious. To give up even your own consciousness for her. Midori. Yes, yes. I'm tired of talking now. Come on in. Maple has been reborn. This game's like, come on, keep up. Run away, everyone. This music. Whoa, what's even going on here? I stuffed some powerful AIs into her. She may look hideous, but I think it's what's on the inside that counts. I'm gonna slaughter all you bastards together. My, so you're my prey? Help me, guys! Hiyori! Now go, Maple! Run wild till your battery gives out. Her battery? We gotta fight this thing? Listen, at some point our only option is to run down her battery. Find a way to make her do things that consume a lot of power. Okay. The angry AI started up. No mercy for you bastards. I'll kill you. You're dead. He's giving you guys a serious glare. There's a strong hatred of humans. If we can stimulate that somehow. It's so macabre. Midori's has such a twisted mind. God. It's not enough to do this to Maple, who he programmed to love him, and also to kill him. Which is like... That's a god complex. Not only that, he makes her have a chainsaw. There are a lot of metaphors that could be made about this. Okay. I'll provoke them. Let's let them rampage as much as they like. Bastard, you getting cocky. I'll kill you, I'll bludgeon that damn look off your face. The angry AI responded strongly, consuming energy. It worked. He's surprisingly simple, huh? The sneering AI started up. Oh my, I see Miss Now isn't there. Did you all kill her? Don't let him bewilder you, Q-taro. I get that, but, He has a deceptive personality. can't go against him carelessly. If we're timid, they'll kill us. Let's be intimidating to make them scared instead. What is that attitude? I am a teacher, you know. Delinquent students must be given thorough guidance. The sneering AI responded strongly, consuming energy. Lecturing me when he's trying to kill me. The sorrowful AI started up. Sorry, I'm sorry. I can't do anything but hurt you. Maple, be strong. You don't want to do this, right? Maple attacked Mai. Maple! Mai just barely avoided the attack. Maple doesn't like fighting, but she can't defy Midori's orders. I wonder if we can apologize and end this all peaceably. I'm sorry, Hayasaka. I'm sorry. We're just apologizing at each other. There's no point to it. Mai stood back up. The frightened AI started up. Everyone, please stop. I don't want to die. Fix this, Sara. Can't we save that guy, Meow? With them running on the same battery, I don't see any way we can. And is there a way we can be saved? Tell me. I mean, the angry AI started up. Hey, hurry up and die already. Maple attacked Hayasaka. Stay away. Hayasaka's running around wildly. Good job, Meow. Keep running just like that, Woof. Help. Bastard, stop it! The water went inside the body, consuming energy. I did it, Meow! Hayasaka came back. The sneering AI started up. He looks to be sizing us up. Oh my, what is this about? I'll only listen if you're begging for dear life. It didn't seem to work. I'm sorry. The sorrowful AI started up. Can't betray Hiyori. Can't betray Hiyori. Maple swung her arm around fiercely. Yikes, we can't approach. Maple's swinging left hand hit her right hand. My hands. I can't watch this, damn it. They're the same as us. Maybe we can come to an understanding. You understand how I feel, then run away. No use, she's acting against her will, so understanding her won't change a thing. The frightened AI started up. Please, Hiyori, stop this already! No, show me your cool side, Shin. Oh, Hiyori. So cruel, he clearly doesn't want this. The mood's so tense. Let's loosen it up with some jokes. This is serious. How can you say things like that in this situation? So sorry. I didn't think it through. Y'all bastards are going straight to hell. Maple attacked Sara with her weapon. Whoa. Dodge right, dodge left. Left opposite where the weapon's going. Managed to dodge. Can't control this berry. Maple fell over and the weapon broke off. So annoying. Why? Can't move right. Wanna kill, wanna kill. Careful now, they still got a weapon. They do? I guess Maple's body. I ain't scared of you, shorty. Ain't you only as tall as your hair? Ah, shut up. So infuriating. Actually, I know who the mastermind is. What? Miss Sara, you are the mastermind behind this all. No, Big Sis Sara's the nice, timid, determined in front of it all, meow. Nice termind. Don't be deceived, Jin. Hurry, over here. Don't underestimate me, because I'm a kid, meow. Nice termite. That's so good. Hana will try persuading them to be not violent. Hana, you're right. I need to stop this. But, Hiyori needs me. Sorrowful AI responded strongly, consuming energy. Do your best, Maple. Overcome this. What? Hiyori. Please, release me. Wow. So you were useless after all. Time to scrap this piece of junk. Is that how you talk to an ally? Maple loved you, and you just... Thank you, everyone. I've woken up. Hey, Hiyori. Shall we die together? Huh? Let's die, Hiyori. You die by yourself. I'm good. Midori. Maple is serious. Feels like apologizing now? Won't you resist? Maple is serious. I'm surprised. What's that? You trembling? Made the mistake of thinking there was no way she'd resist. She's gonna kill you. Ain't nobody's gonna help. You fine with that, dummies? If I die, your callers will. What do you expect from us? Can't stop her anyhow. There's nothing left to be done. We just have to watch it end. Hiyori, accept it already. Ugh. Stop this, Maple. Goodbye. I love you, Maple. Maple, he's lying. Hurry and finish him. Don't kill him. That's a lie, Maple. I know Hiyori is lying. No, I'm not. I really love you, Maple. Don't be fooled. I won't believe you, Hiyori. Together. No, my body's... She sure got close. But too bad. I wouldn't say that. Just now, you were scared. Scared of Maple's attack she was ready to die for. You showed weakness, your fear of death. That's right. I was always thinking that Midori might be indifferent even to his own death. But I was wrong. Even Midori doesn't want to die. Talk about nonsense. What does knowing that do for you? If you see a weakness to take advantage of, just go ahead and try. After all, the only means left to you now is the banquet. The banquet. Feels like we're on our last resort now. Where's Mr. Policeman? We got no time to look around. I'm sure he's safe. Right, this is our last chance. Until we're ready, I should talk with everyone. The banquet, huh? Got a bad feeling. True, there's a lot to be uneasy about, but it's the most preferable. There's no other way. Aren't you happy? There's no other way. Suppose so. We made it all in one piece after all. That's pretty amazing. But in the end, we'll run out of battery and cease moving. So you'd better bring us back. Swear it. Right. Mr. Policeman may be a lady killer, but I'm uneasy about him here, meow. Maybe we should stop using the word lady killer, actually. It sounds needlessly violent. I don't want someone... I don't want to be around someone who is attractive enough to kill ladies with charisma. My goodness. Anyway. Yeah. And also, Muscle Gorilla and Muscle Punk are both injured, meow. Muscle Punk. They'll all be okay. Yeah, I'm worried too. They've got muscles, so... Everyone will be okay. Don't worry. Yeah, I'll keep an eye on them, meow. How about you, Jin? Feeling okay? I'm totally fine, woof. Good. You've gotten hearty, Jin. Big sis Sara? Depend on me anytime, meow. Jin. Sara. Ranmaru, you're smiling. Your battery okay? Gonna change parts? What's up? Why are you smiling? I ain't smiling. So... Was I useful? Of course not so sure, unfortunately. Of course. Sara? Keiji's... Eh? Nah, I mean... Just hope you find him. Yeah. It's finally time. Kuramata, is your body okay? Do you have battery? Looks painful. Is your body okay? As if I haven't been teetering on the brink this whole time. Anyway, I gotta tell you something. What is it? You told us that you'd protect everybody, dummies included. Yes. Thanks for keeping that promise. Naturally, it's a miracle. Naturally, I always keep my promises. Is that right? I feel like listening to a song. A song? Might be our last moment of peace, right? Make something happen. I want to soak in this while I can. Hold on a second. I don't need to sing, do I? I guess I'll find someone good at singing. We finally made it this far, Sara! My, are you prepared? You're enthusiastic. Your personality's changed. Your personality's changed, Mai. Eek, this banquet thing's scary, but I'll do my best. I didn't say you should revert back. Oh. Hey, Sara? Do you like everybody? Of course, how do you mean? Of course, the dummies too. No, not that. I mean all the human survivors. I don't think you even need me to answer that. I guess so. I like you guys too. Whatever's awaiting us at the banquet, I'll be on your side. Anna is glad we could all come this far together. Anna, you're right. You did good. Now we just need Keiji. You did good. This is thanks to you, Kana. Anna didn't do anything. She just wanted to help you, Sara. We'll all overcome the banquet together and greet Mr. Policeman with a smile. And we'll revive all the dummies, too. Anna, you're so straightforward. That's because I don't want to go astray anymore. Anna, she has no hesitation now. She really has grown strong. Oh yeah, by the way, we just learned that So is Kana's brother. Her real family. And I can see the quotation marks I'm gesturing. So Kana's presumably adopted sister, or adoptive sister, Kuji. So Kuji's family adopted Kana, presumably, well, my presumption is from the orphanage, like Q-taro is from. So I'm wondering if that means So, aka Shin, was also connected to the orphanage. I don't know if everyone is connected to the orphanage or the medical system, like Q-taro and Hayasaka, or the school. Which, we have some number of high school students, though they all have different uniforms. And also Mishima was a professor. But yeah. Poor Kana. Really good reveal though, IMO. So doesn't it flesh out Shin's character even more so? I don't think he knew that Kana was his sister, but it's kind of like the narrative implication of it just like being intuitive that he looked out for her, even when he was like embracing Hiyori's demeanor and outlook. Like now looking back, it's very obvious compared to the Shin AI, which the personality was from 3 years ago, I think. Yeah, Shin totally went survival mode and just fully embraced Hiyori's, what he observed of Hiyori. So in another storyline, you can have So/Shin alive and find out more about his relationship with Hiyori, because it is very interesting. So maybe we'll do that in a future video. Miss Sara, we owe you all a debt of gratitude. Hayasaka, same to you. You're right about that. Hoping for some repayment. Same to you. If the dummies didn't trust us, we couldn't have gotten this far. You're truly stupendous. In comparison, I was always just cowering. The one thing I can take pride in is that I never tried to harm Jin. Being that I'm a coward, I suppose that's only natural, but even so, I'm glad Jin could live. Yes, we really do get home at some point. I hope to live reflecting on what I did. I hope the day comes you can forgive me too. Banquet, huh? I can't drink, so is that gonna be okay? Anzu, it's not that kind of party. Yeah, we're underage. You seem calm. You seem calm, Anzu. Not at all. I'm just trying to not think about bad stuff. I know I'm not all that bright, but if I think about it too deeply, it depresses me. You don't think. You don't have to be afraid of the scary future just ahead of you. But then that's me thinking about it, isn't it? How to forget. Oh. Anzu's struggling with things in her own way. You almost ready, Sara? Q-taro, I'm prepared. Is your wound okay? What about you, Q-taro? Is your wound okay? Don't sweat it. If I've made it this far, shouldn't be no concern. It seemed pretty deep. I'm amazed. Come to think, is Kuramata okay? Impressed he's hanging on like that. Should I check on him? Yeah, could you do that for me? We've come this far. We can't go losing anybody. Well, I did check on him. Huh? Sing a song? Sorry to bother. I just wanted to hear you sing. No prob. Hell, what better time for it? What kind of song? One I sang all the time since I was a kid with Alice. Reiko started humming a song. Oh, I've heard that one before. Then let's sing it together till we've calmed ourselves down. Yeah, let's all sing. Ayasaka clapping. Kana and Anzu just kind of rocking. Yes, this is pretty nice, isn't it? Even at times like these. I'm no good at singing in a chorus. Might be good to listen, though. Kuramata is listening with a look of satisfaction. Maybe he actually really likes this kind of thing. How is it? Don't talk to him. How is it, Kuramata? Not bad. Feels like, you know, that it's good to have allies. Kuramata! What? Now I got no regrets, no matter what happens. Let's win, Sara, Kana. Right. Glad to see Kuramata have a little change of heart. Haven't felt this peaceful in a while. It's fine if I provide some accompaniment, right? Everyone singing puts me in a trance. Things are feeling kind of fun now, meow. Anna loves this song. Come on, Sara, don't be shy. La, 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 la. Sara, you gonna start preparing for the banquet? Yes, let's begin. I'm sure everybody knows, but now we're gonna have to choose who goes into the 7 coffins. Doesn't matter if they're alive or dead, somebody's gotta go in, human or doll. Want to do rock, paper, scissors, perhaps? We'll go in. That's fine, right? By we? You mean the dummies? Yeah. Ranmaru got in the coffin. Well, why not, if we're just getting in? Hinako got in the coffin. Scared of the dark? Ha! Go in with your mommy. Kuramata got in the coffin. Jeez. Anzu forced herself into the coffin. Now's as good a time as any to show some backbone. Can't be burdening Jin and everyone forever. Ayasaka got in the coffin. If anything happens, count on me. Mai got in the coffin. Thank you, everyone. All that's left is that one, meow. The last coffin. I'll inspect it. I'll open it. No good. It won't open. We have to think of a way to pry it open, meow. Yeah. But since the banquet isn't starting, does that mean it's empty? Then Mr. Policeman really did escape, meow. Well, then let's discuss who should go in the... Whoa, the coffins! They completely buried themselves. No way! The gate! Hurry to the gate! Maple's burnt out body. Aw. Gate is open. Go inside. Heyo! I've been withering away waiting. What? Where is everyone? What is this place? Where's everyone in the coffins? Aw, come on. Not even a hello? They're fine, just fine. You'll meet them soon. Oh, pardon me. I'm Meister, who will be overseeing proceedings for the banquet. Now, I'm gonna have you select a challenger. What are you gonna make us do, meow? Whoa, now, can't tell you that yet. The game is Russian roulette. It's a test of luck between the challengers. Allow me to introduce the other challenger. Midori! Put it with the theatrics. Now, which coffin will you pick first? These. The challengers will go in these coffins. Coffins again? Why, they're just the same kind that were in the cemetery. No traps here. And they're brand new and unused. Lucky you! If you're scared, want me to pick first? Wait! At any rate, let's look them over to make sure there's nothing suspicious. Go ahead and check until you're satisfied. Alright, the left coffin. Alright, but let us check them a little more. Q-taro inspected the coffins very carefully. No need to put your sticky hands all over them. There's no difference between the two coffins. Seems that way. Nothing suspect. We'll go with the one Sara picked. Okie dokie, then I'll go in the one you didn't pick. Midori got in the right coffin. Was that really the right one? Now for you to decide on a challenger. Feel free to take your time thinking it over. Though not so long the dummies run out of battery, course. What should we do? Who's gonna be confident once we know what the game's like? We have to decide now? We don't even know the rules. I'll do it, meow. Jin, you can't. Why suddenly? I'll do it. No, I'll do it. I wouldn't recommend that. You're chiming in? I'm offering you a hint, seeing as you have the disadvantage. I'm always being the one protected, Wolf. You're all nice, so you'd never pick me at times like this, meow. But if that meant only I survived, I'm sure I'd regret it, Wolf. I'd feel like I was a burden. So I want you to let me do it, Wolf. I want to know there were people who I saved by being there, Wolf. That's you already have. Because I love all of you guys. Jin. Now let's move on. It's about time to start. The passage continues further in. Proceed. We've arrived in quite the place. I don't see any coffins anywhere. Now it's about time. I'll prepare myself. I'm not going to sacrifice anyone. Well then, let's begin, shall we? Come forth. But an amazing machine, isn't it? Coffins, is everyone in there? Whoa, don't bother trying to open them, alright? Because I've locked the coffins just now. At any rate, I should get closer and inspect them. Ah, the platform rotated? Incredible, eh? Using this machine, you guys gotta locate Midori. Locate Midori? Yep, in one of those 9 coffins. Whoever hits their target first wins. That is the Russian roulette banquet. You mean? Naturally, the challenger dies if they're hit. Then Shin's life is on the line? Hey, let us out of here. Are you outside, meow? Big sis Sara. Then they're completely soundproofed in there, but as you can see, you can talk via monitors. I can't see anything from here, meow. If only I'd known. I should have gone in there. Don't get it twisted, Sara. Huh? We're the ones who can properly observe the situation from out here. That's right. What's important is winning and surviving. I'll win and save Jin. Ah, and by the way, it's a team battle, so Midori needs a button pusher too. Meaning I'll push the buttons in his stead. You ain't gonna cheat. My cheating is Midori's cheating. We'll share responsibility. You better not cheat yourselves. Rule breakers get death. As if we even could. Well then, once we decide the turn order, we can get started. I'd say it's fine for Team Jin to go first, having the disadvantage. Alright. Went a little long, huh? Let's start already. Russian Roulette Banquet Edition begin! An extremely heavy air dominates the space. From what we heard, the rules are simple. 9 coffins. If Jin is picked, we lose. If Midori is hit, we win. But is it really that simple? Above all, it's strange that Midori, who should be in a coffin, isn't saying anything. But it doesn't change what we have to do. We'll discuss it together and find an answer. By the way, you can rotate the coffins during your discussions if you want. Make good use of it! Does this machine really just rotate? Can we look at it in more detail? We ought to think about how we can differentiate the coffins. Okay, let's take a look at the machine. Alright then, I'll touch around and see if there's anything we can control. This is part of the platform. It shows the number of each coffin. So what are these round lamps beneath the numbers? Hey, whoa, don't go casually pressing that. Will you tell me about it? Of course, see, these lamps are a hint function. Hint? Yep, this is a game where you and Midori take turns selecting coffins, but before each selection, you can get 1 hint. For each selection, can my opponent use it too? Can I pass on using it? Can Midori use that too? Yes, ma'am, and I'm sure he will. And what exactly are these hints? Too bad, explanation is here. Just see what happens and think about it. What? You're good at puzzles, ain't ya? Ugh. We can only use it once. I can't choose aimlessly. I want to narrow things down to an extent first. I think we need to discuss after all. Alright, let's observe. So he says, but they all look pretty much the same. Only one we can identify is Anzu's coffin. That means there's only a 1 in 8 chance that we hit Midori. Don't forget, we could hit Jin too. Meow! That's a problem, Wolf. I can't die like this, Wolf. Right, but what difference in appearance is there? There's gotta be something, right? Like a way to see things that I can't see. Let me think about it. Well, thought of anything? Things the eye can't see. Use our ears or noses, use an item, trust in luck. How about we judge by using our ears or noses? In other words, by smell or sound. I got good ears, but they're soundproof, right? And how are we going to distinguish coffins by smell? True, Getting a little ahead, perhaps. This is it. The lantern? The light of this lantern can reveal things that you can't normally see. But I thought it was out of battery. We'll use the one I picked up. Received a lantern from Q-taro. Thinking it's the same as your lantern, Sara. Thank you very much. Now let's try this. I see. The coffins are glowing. Oh, what? What's going on outside? We're not sure of the details either, but there's something special to these coffins. We might just be able to tell them apart. Progress. Mystery of the glowing coffins. The coffins must be made with a special material that glows in the lantern's light. Hey, what's it look like? How many glowing coffins are there? Tell me! We saw the coffins glowing like this and we were off on our own too. Never would have guessed the same lantern would be on floor 5 too. When we used it in the cemetery, all 7 coffins started glowing. All 7 coffins? This is an important statement. Hey! Well, do you know? Yeah, the number of glowing coffins is... Oh. I should go count them. The coffins must be made with a special material. Just for example, I believe some ores like ruby and diamond glow in ultraviolet light. Maybe those coffins are made of diamond too. Okay, let's start here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number of glowing coffins is 5. Really? I see. So, if there are 5 glowing coffins, then, like, what? This has to be a lead. Let me think about it. All 7 glowed? Yeah. Then why are only 5 glowing now? By the way, there exist no other coffins than these. So the 7 glowing coffins were reduced to 5 glowing coffins because there are coffins that lost their glow. Alright, why don't we think about why that is? The coffins lost glow. So first of all, Anzu's number 2 coffin isn't glowing. I've lost my glow? Don't go adding pointless statements. I'll retract it. Maple exploded on top of Anzu's coffin, is that why? But there should be another coffin that's lost its glow too, right? Is there any other possible cause? Even little things matter here. Do any of you remember anything unusual that happened to the coffins? All I can think of is how their peculiar smell bothers me. That's right. Hinako splashed liquid at me and got my coffin all sticky. Maybe the coffins actually used power to glow. Surely they ran out of battery. It's gotta be the explosion's fault, yeah? The heat of the blast, say. Hinako was having me hold her cocoa, and I said, "It's hot, carry it yourself." Then she crumpled it up and splashed it all over my coffin. I had no other choice but to wipe it off myself. But that ain't important, is it? I can't overlook this statement. It's gotta be the explosion's fault, yeah? The heat of the blast, say. The impact of the explosion or the heat. There's a lot that could have done it, ain't there? The dummies also run on battery. It would make sense if their coffins did too. I feel like staying in this coffin for too long will give my suit a stench. Hold on a sec. I want to hear about what you said. What? Me? Yeah, I think it was cocoa, but maybe it was actually a cafe mocha? Whichever it is, that ain't the point. Ranmaru said the cocoa didn't matter, but both the explosion and the hot cocoa share the fact of being super hot. Hey, is that really relevant? He's not wrong that a blast and hot cocoa would both be high temperature. If the heat had an effect, that means something melted? Paint. Maybe there's something like paint on the surface of those coffins that the lantern makes glow. Come to think of it, that would connect to something else. The consent form in the classroom, the blackboard in the classroom, the computers in the office. The consent form in the classroom. That black paint. It glowed similarly when I used the lantern. And a spray of steam got rid of it. Whoa, so it was using the same paint? It's not unlikely. If the paint comes off at high temperatures, then I can understand why Ranmaru's coffin would have lost its glow. And it's possible that a certain other coffin lost its glow as well. Another coffin that stopped glowing? A coffin that might have stopped glowing similar to Ranmaru's. That would be Ramada's, Keiji's, Mai's, Hayasaka's. The coffin Keiji was in. That coffin used a cremation system meant to grill Keiji alive. Sure did, just touching the lid was enough to burn you. So Mr. Policeman's coffin lost its glow too, meow. I bet the melted paint got under the lid, which is why it got stuck and wouldn't open, meow. But that's strange. If we go with that, there's Anzu, Ranmaru, Keiji. 3 coffins stopped glowing. The numbers don't match up. Well, and also, don't you wonder who painted them and when? Good point. I want to clear that up. Understood. Let's discuss it. Progress. Who painted the coffins when? First up, when I split off from Sara, all 7 coffins in the cemetery were glowing. Then someone painted the coffins sometime before we separated from Q-taro. I imagine it had to have been Midori. Surely the culprit wouldn't be one of us. I know. Wouldn't it get on their hands or clothes when they applied it? That paint stuff. I don't remember seeing anyone acting questionably in the cemetery. Would there not be a culprit, meow? Hey, do you think there's a difference between Jin and Midori's coffins and the rest? Got it! The culprit is Maple! Hold up, we sure that old-timer Q-taro is telling the truth? There must be some meaning to them being painted in the first place. Okay, we're back, and my shirt changed because it got hot in my room. I imagine it would take some time to paint all of the coffins. First up, when I split off from Sara, all 7 coffins in the cemetery were glowing. The record, there's 4 unglowing coffins now. You can tell if you light them up, but it's number 2, number 4, number 5, and number 7. Then someone painted the coffin sometime before we separated from Q-taro. But we wouldn't just miss something that suspicious, would we? So it was when nobody was watching. Way back before we even met Midori. Before starting? Yeah, to prepare for the game. I'm sure Midori repainted some old coffins that had been sitting around a long time. Is it plausible that's when he used the paint? Could there not be a culprit, meow? The culprit doesn't exist. In other words, a ghost, meow. The ghost of the person in that coffin played a trick, woof. Haha. I was joking, meow. Stop treating me like a troublesome kid, woof. I mean, it's a brand new coffin, so of course there wouldn't be a ghost, meow. Brand new? Huh? Big sis Sara, you don't remember, woof? Seaweed Head said, I can't wait. It's my first time using this fancy new coffin, meow. Come to think of it. Tried to do Midori's affect in Jin's voice. Sara, check if there's paint on anyone's clothes. Nope, don't see anything. Seriously, not even Midori? I can't see someone inside a coffin. Oh, right. Damn it. Only Midori would get these weird ideas. What kind of intention did he have? Can't even be bothered to consider it. Hold up. If this gets us making a misjudgment, we'll be in some real shit. Hey, do you think there's a difference between Jin and Midori's coffins and the rest? Maybe they were stored differently from the coffins in the cemetery, for instance. Got it! The culprit is Maple. She's the one who applied the paint. See, when we couldn't go down to floor 4, she was there slapping on the paint. But wasn't the shutter closed so no one could get into the cemetery? Oh yeah, huh? Sorry. I mean, so long as they aren't lit by the lantern, their color isn't even any different. Jin, is that true? Of course, meow! Then it makes sense we didn't see anybody suspicious. The new coffin would have been painted to begin with. So it was coated in paint back when it was made. Like the chocolate on chocolate-covered almonds. Then even the coffins outside the cemetery. Yeah, Meister said it too. Jin and Midori's coffins were both new. So Jin and Midori's coffins... both of their coffins glow. Exactly, meow. Then the numbers would add up. Not 2 out of 7 coffins that no longer glow. It's 4 out of 9. Ansu's, Ranmaru's, Keiji's, and 1 more coffin stopped glowing. There's just one we can't identify. But I suspect the last one would be among the cemetery coffins. It would be odd if it wasn't. This is some amazing information, isn't it? Because it means that Midori is in one of the glowing coffins. Oh, then if we pick a glowing coffin... Wait up. The same goes for Jin too. Oh yeah, then that's no good. Unless we got a way to distinguish Jin and Midori, it's still a game of chance. 1 in 5. 1 in 5 odds that we hit Midori. If we just miss, that's one thing. But if we hit Jin, Jin dies. Sara, don't you think it's about time we try that hint function? We've narrowed it down to 5. If we use the hint, we might narrow it down more. You're right. I'll explain how to use it. With the coffin, you want to use a hint on right in front, then touch the platform. Okay, got it. I'll choose one of the glowing coffins to use a hint on. Progress. Using the hint. The one in front is coffin number 3. Should I use the hint on this? I press the lamp. It lit up red? Oh! Wait, is that it? What the heck? What's that tell us? Calm down, Q-taro. That's what we're gonna think about. Guess you're right. Listen, we can't use another hint. If we don't hit Midori, it'll come around to his turn. We have to prevent that. Jin's life is on the line. It's okay. Even this single lamp gives us information. For instance, the lamp's shape, the lamp's color, glow, temperature. The lamp's color. Its color? Think back to our searching on this floor. We saw numerous devices with a relation to color. That's true. And we'll have to discuss what we can determine from the color, meow. Right, if we all join forces, I'm sure we can solve this mystery. Let's uncover the secret of the color. Progress. The red lamp's meaning. It's indicating what's inside. Red is red blood, which means there's a human in there. Speaking of color, there were those 3 buttons on Maple's back, red, blue, and yellow. Come to think of it, I feel like I read a message involving the colors red, blue, and yellow. Hey, could it be gender or something? Lots of bathrooms in Japan use red for girls, blue for boys, yeah? I don't know if it's relevant, but there was a colored glow from my fingerprint scan. I kind of feel like it's going to be hard to theorize just from the color of the lamp, Wolf. I think it was. I'm sorry, I can't remember. I'm sure I would if I saw it again. I know it's kind of a stretch, but look, whether or not they've got blood in them is a big difference to identify dolls by, right? I kind of feel like it's gonna be hard to theorize just from the color of the lamp, Wolf. What do we do, Wolf? This isn't good, meow. Jin's uneasy. Those buttons were linked with emotions, right? Red is anger, blue is sadness, yellow is joy. Well, any connection with the color of the lamp? Emotions and colors. That's why I got laughed at for having a red backpack as a kid. Pisses me off. Well, it should piss you off because of gender expectations. So anyway, the person in coffin number 3 is a girl. No mistaking it. And that color was... sorry, I forgot. This is it. Is this what you saw, Kana? What's that? We found this note while exploring, which matches something that was displayed on the coffin control system. Oh, that's right. I remember now. The colors were all explained there too. Blue human, red doll, yellow vacant. Oh, and since it was on the coffin control screen, the colors would give information about the contents of the coffins, wouldn't they? So, the red color of this lamp. Red doll. That means one of the dummies is in there. Seriously? I'm starting to see some hope. Because everyone but Jin is going to be red. If we pick red coffins, we won't hit Jin, will we? Is that really it? Sara, remember the coffin control screen again. Specifically, that message in the top right. Data log. Blue 1, red 6, yellow 0. Ain't this a record from when the contents of the coffins was checked? Yeah, we didn't do anything like this, meow. Does it automatically make a record, maybe? If so, when is this record from? The start of the game, during the game, before the banquet. It must be when the game started. I'm guessing that note was a printout of this log. And since this says game start, blue 1, red 6, yellow 0, that would place it at the very beginning, before Midori and the dummies came out. But wait, that would mean those 7 had one human mixed in, meow? A human among the dummies. There's what? So, who is that sneaky bastard? Can't believe something like that. Look, let's calm down for a second. You think we can calm down about this? Because that means there's a person who's been lying and pretending to be one of the dummies. Hell, why would they even do something like that? What should I do? I don't know what this fact means, but I won't be able to fully trust the dummies at this rate. In that case, understood. Let's first make it clear who the human is. Who's the human? Between the 7, the dummies, and Midori, there's one human mixed in. I got no damn clue. Is it Ranmaru or what? Hey, I replaced my hand, remember? No way I'm human. Being able to take your hand off doesn't necessarily mean you're a doll. But getting a hole that big in your stomach, Kuramada's gotta be a doll, huh? Hey, do you think there's cases where someone doesn't even realize they're human? We all saw our deaths in the victim videos. Hard to imagine a human mixing in. According to the coffin control system, there's a color code: blue human, red doll, yellow vacant. And blue 1, red 6, yellow 0. If that's what was in the coffins at game start, no mistaking it, there's one human mixed in. And I sprayed steam. I've got 0 human qualities. Is that all? Ah, I see. You can believe me, Sara. Midori's hand came off too, but that could have been a prop to make it look like he was a doll. A prop? So are you thinking that Midori is the human, Hinako? I can't say that for sure yet. But just remember this. Midori is with the organization. He can freely use everything in this facility. There's no such thing as impossible. Because, you know, he seemed pretty human, right? Can't think of any reasons besides that. If he were human, that'd be way too big of a tummy ache. He'd die. That's true. Is that really true? We can be pretty sure he's a doll. Then who in the world could it be? You saw them too, didn't you? Everyone pictured in those definitely died. Unfortunate as that is. Hey! It's possible they wouldn't be aware, right? And I'm no exception. Maybe I could be a human. This is it. Hinako, I'm not so sure about that. About what? If Midori can freely use all the machines in the facility, why would he need to make an ID card? Well, I mean, maybe he didn't necessarily need it. He probably went and prepared one so that we could beat his challenges, right? No doubt he could use a face scanner or something instead of needing that thing. We never saw no devices like that. All we saw was the ID card scanner and the fingerprint scanner. That's right, even if Midori's with the organization, there were machines he couldn't mess with without a registered card. A registered card? Then why were Mai's fingerprints registered? Wait a second, are you suspecting me over that? That's wrong, Mai ain't with the organization. Stop letting your emotions do the talking, you wrestling old-timer. Don't call Muscle Gorilla names. I Everybody calm down. We can't be looking for villains. What do you expect? If they're suspicious, they got a high chance of being the human. I wish I didn't have to be casting down on my allies either. Ramada! Alright, fine. And I want you to prove it yourselves. That I'm your ally. Progress. Nice fingerprint scan. Like a Renaissance festival. I always thought it was strange how Mai was the only one to pass the fingerprint scan. Even I don't know why my fingerprints were registered. I swear it's true. And also, Mai's final moments were clearly recorded in her victim video. It's all fake. Her attitude's an act too. Maybe her role was to move the death game forward. It is kind of scary how she puts on an act, but Mai couldn't be a full-on villain. Mai had the belief she was a doll, which is why she stabbed Q-taro. Fingerprint thing's a whim of Midori's. No point thinking about it. But I don't think it's good to decide she's with the organization because of that. I'm sure her not killing Q-taro then was because of her heart resisted. The kind part of her. That's who Mai really is. Happily ever after, not Hinako. I know, what I'm saying is absurd. So show some proof to deny it. Midori must have just registered Mai's fingerprints as a sick joke. Honestly, I just thought it was a lucky break. If I were hiding something, I'm sure I'd have a better excuse than this. Sounds like Mai is being truthful, but do you have any ideas? Never mind. Do you have any ideas why? Like you put on a finger part, or... Oh, I really don't... I haven't attached any shady parts. I've just been regular old me this whole time. Mai... She was just afraid of what Midori said. So she's not a villain or anything, right? I couldn't imagine it was a fake video. If you saw too, then don't you remember? Mai was holding 2 guns pointed at her head. Her face pale, her gloved hands trembling. It's just too cruel. Can I have a second? We sure Mai never attached any upgrade parts? I didn't. I mean, that's scary. Then it's strange. The dummies have to look the same as their original human selves, right? But comparing with the victim video, the Mai here now has no gloves. Remember how I said they really completed her outfit? I was trying to be subtle, but also give a little nudge. Huh? It's true, in the video we saw, she was wearing gloves. Now that you mention it, why was I gloveless from the start? They're my favorite. Did they just forget to give me them? They're surely not the ones to take half measures. Huh? Suppose that must mean her gloves were taken off to attach a part, perhaps. Someone went and attached something before I woke up? But you could just put her gloves back on after attaching it, right? True, that's strange. Why were only Mai's gloves not put back on her, I wonder? They were... bad, they transformed, they didn't fit. Did the gloves not fit? You mean the gloves shrank? No. The opposite. Opposite? You're saying it's because her hands got bigger? Exactly. The hands that got attached to Mai were bigger than her original hands. I've come to an absurd conclusion, but it'd be consistent with the fingerprint scan. Like the creation of Midori's ID card. This floor has been designed to suit the floor master, Midori. So then it's natural that the fingerprint scanner would also be configured for Midori. Huh? Mai's hand, which she used for the fingerprint scan, was bigger than her original hand. As if it were a man's hand. Then you're trying to say my hands are Midori's hands? She had seaweed head's parts, meow? Not necessarily any old parts. We've discovered that blue means human, red means doll. You remember when she did the fingerprint scan? It glowed blue. Stop it! That means these hands attached to me. They're Midori's human hands. No! Feel sorry for Mai, but possible that wasn't a fingerprint scanner. It might have been a blood tester that pricked the finger. You saying there's blood in there? So Midori cut off his own hands to attach them to Mai? And instead he equipped a rocket punch. That would give us an explanation where Midori is human and Mai is a doll. That's insane. Horrible. Disgusting. So disgusting. I'll kill that madman. I swear I will. We're listening this whole time? It was so funny, I couldn't hold it in anymore. There's nothing funny about this. I swear I'm going to kill you. Yes, yes, that's what the game is about. Well, won't you pick your first coffin already? I'm about to die of boredom. That's right. If we've reached a conclusion, we gotta choose. Right, what we learned in that discussion was Midori is human, is a doll. Midori is an unbelievable man, able to cut off his own hands. He's a human with blood flowing through him. And all 6 of the dummies are dolls. Which means, Midori is in one of the 5 glowing coffins. We used the hint on one, coffin number 3, and we're told red doll. But Midori is a human, so number 3 won't be it. Which means, huh? So in the end, it's 1 and 4? After all this discussion? Both Jin and Midori are human, and is there no way to tell them apart after all? Ugh. No way. Why has it come to this? We just need to calm down. Our options are... pick the number 3 coffin knowing it'll be a miss, or aim for Midori with 1 in 4 odds, with the possibility of hitting Jin. That can't be. There's nothing left to reason with. We have to think and choose. This choice could end up killing Jin. I absolutely can't choose wrong. Progress. Defeat Midori. Oh my god. How do y'all feel about that reveal? That Midori is fucking unhinged. Well, Hiyori. Oh my god. He is so fucked up. He really did cut off his own hands and put them on Mai for all this. For just us to figure it out as a game. When I first got that reveal, I was so creeped out. He just laughs. Like the Joker or Kafka or whatever. Like... oh my god. It's so unsettling. Alright. Well, now that we've processed that a little bit. God. One in front is coffin number 9. Should I choose this? This one. We have to hit Midori to win. We can't take detours. Maybe 1 in 4, but I'll go for it. I selected the coffin. Oh, well, is it the right one? What the floor? What the hell? Hey, you gotta be... What in the heck? Drilled through the coffin. Too bad, you hit Kuramata. Hey, what? What's going on? Please respond, Kuramata. That isn't true, right? In just an instant. I tried so hard to survive this long, and yet... I wish I could have seen it from the outside. Gotta be kidding me, Midori. We didn't hear it would be like this. Yeah, seriously, this is the first we heard that we'd be in danger. This isn't what we heard. I want no part in this game. Let us free. Is there some kind of problem? What? The drill just pierced the contents, you know? The exterior's hardly changed, so it shouldn't add any noise to your deductions. Victory is decided once me or Jin get hit. I haven't lied about anything. You... Getting mucked up by a big drill like that leaves no trace of them. We can't bring them back like that. Relax. It'll be over soon, when I choose Jin next. Progress Midori selection. Well, well, what number should I choose? Miss Sara, let's discuss it together. This fucker. Once I get him in one, it'll already be over. Quit joking around already. Huh? Are you mad? Blaming it on me won't change that you killed Kuramata, Miss Sara. Now then, back to Jin's location. It's as much a game of luck for me as well. My favorite number is 0, but that isn't here, so... Where should I use a hint? You've got pretty eyes. They're looking at something filthy, though. Got him. What a unique response. Alrighty, I'll go with number 1. That's my lucky number of the day. Miss Sara, could you press the lamp on number 1 for me? Midori said coffin number 1. Should I choose this? I summon my resolve and press the lamp. It lit up blue. Doesn't blue mean human? Then it's Jin or Midori? Hold on a sec, meow. The blue showed up already, woof. What are you so surprised about? Going by your reasoning, there are already only 3 choices, right? Of course, it's likely for it to come up. In fact, shouldn't you be happy your reasoning was correct? I guess, but... Were you not prepared to lose Jin this quickly? Don't tell me you're gonna pick it. Fixes Sara. It's okay, Jin. Midori, there's no way you can choose that. If you do, there's a 50% chance you die. You must be scared of death. Still making that claim? Stop believing those convenient assumptions and look at reality. I even cut off my own hands for the heck of it. Then, go ahead and pick it, the number 1 coffin. Okie dokie. Meister hit coffin number 1. What? Roger that. Big sis Sara. Stop. That's absurd. You're going to decide your fate like this? You lose, Sara. Meister selected the coffin. Big sis Sara. Now then, will we finish this so soon? Truly, this is fate being decided. Huh? What's the shaking? You're kidding, right? No way. Why me? This Hinako? So close. You hit Hinako. Hinako? No! Party. Hey, why was it Hinako? Blue should have been Jin or Midori, right? What's going on? Was our logic wrong? We've made some major mistake. Everyone, calm down. Let's calmly have another discussion. I can't. The situation's changed completely. If we get picked, we're gonna be killed without a trace of us left. Please, calm down. Hinako's blue lamp. According to the hint, Hinako was human. Our reasoning was all wrong. Should we reconsider it all from step one? It's absolutely not right that Midori could pick that coffin so easily. The lamps came up red and blue, so the info on the coffin control screen was right. What's going on? Hinako had a victim video too. Am I going to get killed like that? Meow. That drill doesn't have any blood on it. But then, if we could judge based on that, that would remove the need for a hint. It might be designed so we can't put it together using blood, yeah. I guess all we can do is think about Hinako's past actions. Did Hinako do anything like switch parts that only a doll could do? It all makes sense, so why was our answer wrong? I'm gonna get torn up by a drill. Woof. Calm down, Jin. We absolutely won't let that happen. I can't help remembering, Meow. Those scary videos we saw before. Muscle Punk getting squished by the walls. The blood from Cotton Candy's stomach. Clown Lady getting cut up. Suit and Specs and the axe. Everyone had such pained faces, Meow. Jin. I know, Meow. I shouldn't be saying that. But I'm scared, Meow. Sorry, big sis Sara. We will save you. Hold on, Jin. I remember it too. You could clearly tell she was dying. Her legs were in midair like she was hung from something, right? And yet, why would Hinako be human? He's cheating. He must have rigged somehow. Cheating how, though? We're all just going to get killed. This isn't even a game at all. Our reasoning was all wrong. Should we reconsider it all from step one? Won't you rethink things, Miss Sara? He's too rattled for us to talk calmly. Pained faces, huh? Yeah, I'll bet Hinako was only a middle schooler. As much as she tried to endure, she must have wept. Huh? That's weird. I saw the video, but I don't remember Hinako's expression. It actually makes sense you can't remember. Because Hinako's video was the only one that didn't show the victim's face. That's right. Ain't that kind of sketchy? We don't know if she really died. And if we didn't see her face, it's unclear if it's even Hinako herself, right? Well, still, she got called Hinako during the exchange in the video, right? That's true, but I'm kind of curious. If our logic up to now hasn't been wrong, ain't it Hinako that's strange? Good point. Looking back, there were a lot of mysteries to Hinako's actions. Is there a hidden truth here? You might want to think about her a little more. Understood, let's have a discussion about Hinako. That's if we trust our reasoning, of course. Alright, fine. We have no choice but to cast our suspicion upon Hinako. Progress. About Hinako. Oh, my voice. First, if Hinako was really human, does that mean she was just acting as if she died in that video? Hold up, if her face wasn't shown, couldn't there be another possibility? Maybe the Hinako in the victim video and the Hinako with the dummies are different people. Is there any other clue besides the victim videos? If you think about it, nothing directly deadly was pictured in the video. All the other dummies had knives or axes or other execution devices in theirs, yet... True, that is strange. What could it possibly mean? Hey, Sara, you remember seeing anything other than those videos that involved the victims? Something I saw while searching. The office, classroom, gallery, the locker room, I don't know. Well, we saw something in the gallery. On the wall there were paintings of those like now who've become victims. Whoa, you're right. Oh yeah, there was one of those paintings I was wondering about. Oh, which one was it? Can't remember that part. What? No, it's a pretty minor memory, but come on. What should I do? If I have something that can jog Q-taro's memory, I might want to show it to him. I'm sure the real Hinako died like in the video. And some mystery person took Hinako's place to blend in with the dummies. To make sure they didn't get found out, they probably imitated her appearance, yeah? Just put on a middle school blazer, gaudy socks, and dye your hair pink, and they could be Hinako. Is that plausible? Oh, what's up? You gonna use that to help me remember? Yes, take a good look at this. Whoa, I'm starting to remember. Let's look for a notable painting here. This one's a mystery. A painting of a girl in a middle school blazer and gaudy socks with plain black hair. Should I have him add this statement? Q-taro, please add that to your statement. You got it. Hold it, Q-taro. Ain't those almost Hinako's features? Hey, calm down now. Similar as they might be, her most distinctive pink hair's different. Having the same clothes but different hair, that'd just be a different person. A different person? Seems it's looking more credible. Listen up, everyone. The paintings in the gallery are all victims who got involved in the death game and died. Naturally, that girl should be one too, but nobody's seen this black-haired girl. That's gotta be because she died in the first trial without meeting anyone. And also, Hinako's video. In the video of the first trial, she's clearly being called Hinako, meaning this black-haired girl is the real Hinako Mishuku who was killed in the video. And the dummy's Hinako was an entirely separate human taking her place. No way, can't be. Hinako was... Jordy was a human, meow? Hey, but then, is Midori not human? I have Midori's human hands, don't I? Well, I don't know. But I can't imagine either theory is wrong. What is the truth about Midori? You seem troubled. I'll make one rebuttal of my own to your theory. What? The dummies were explained to you at the start. They were picked from those who had no connection with any other survivors. Meaning... I picked the real Hinako. Supposing there were another one, even I'd stick to the rules. Which is to say, the dummies would have included a black-haired Hinako. A black-haired Hinako in the dummies? Yep. Well, did anyone meet black-haired Hinako? Even just one time? No, we didn't. Oh dear. And it looks like your reasoning's gone wrong again, Miss Sara. No way. Does no one have any ideas? I mean, does anyone remember talking to her even a little? Wait. Reiko? Connection to Hinako. There's something I've been wondering about. I can't ignore it anymore. Sara, you remember when we first met Alice? Alice? We were asking him questions, and he gave an answer like this. The speaker said something about a trial, but it was foolish. I committed myself to hiding. Say, Sara, you don't happen to have some sort of item that comes to mind? This is it. Reiko, you're talking about this, right? Yeah. That's a voice recorder with a recording for a pair first trial on it. Listen to it again. I press the switch on the speaker. This is the first trial. You have 5 minutes. You cannot escape in time. You lose your life. You are not alone. Your fate is tied to someone you cannot see. However, if you refuse this connection and are willing to betray them, you can leave safely. Follow the voice in your heart. This was located in the locker room. I'm guessing it was a trial split between floor 4 and 5 where you kept in communication. He didn't have any ill will. I'm sure Alice just left the room entirely naturally. But his partner died. Alice won the trial by betraying them. He killed her. His partner, the real Hinako. No way. This is why the real Hinako wasn't included with the dummies. The two formed a relationship, a perpetrator and victim. Stripey. Alice, why didn't you give it any thought? No, Wolf. I'm sure it wasn't his fault, Meow. It's the kidnapper's fault for making us do this, Wolf. Then... he's right. This is terrible. We really are just thoroughly being played with like toys. But thanks to this, we've solved the mystery of Hinako. Without question, the dummy's Hinako was human. And what are these hands attached to me? Guess I have to admit it. As a reward, I'll tell you, like you worked out, I gave my living hands. But even so, that's not to say it's only my hands that I gave away. Yeah. His head spins? Stop that. That's creepy. Well, surprise? You clearly ain't human. I gave up my humanity. I split up and shared my body with a bunch of people, so I've hardly got any human parts left. My body's over 50% doll. Surely you would consider me a doll, right? In this way, the body can also be a majority vote. Fine then. If Midori is considered a doll, it all makes sense. Jin is blue, Midori is red. This we can be sure of. Whoa, now we can tell them apart. Well, do your worst. If you think that alone will mean victory. Well now, you seem tired of discussion. Shall we have the challenging team use their hint? Progress, the third hint. He's fucking nuts. He's just... Oh my god. So Hiyori is one of my favorite villains. Like, Shin is one of my favorite characters. Hiyori is absolutely one of my favorite villains I've ever encountered. He's fucking nuts. Oh my god. Let's do multiples of 3. The one in front is coffin number 6. Should I use the hint on this? I summon my resolve and press the lamp. It lit up red. Phew, red means it ain't Jin. If this is Midori, we win. The same conditions go for the number 3 coffin that our first hint showed it was red. That's true. You know, I'd usually suggest we have a discussion on what coffin to target, but honestly, it's really either this coffin or the number 3 coffin. Yes? Why's that? Aren't there still more glowing coffins? And what if Jin's in them? I think we should pick coffins we definitely know have dolls inside, Sara. Everyone. You really okay with that? Be quiet. What? Be quiet, Midori. Because picking red means you might be picking one of the dummies, right? There'll be no trace of them left. You okay with that? There's a chance of anyone getting picked, other than Anzu and Ranmaru in the non-glowing coffins. You'll surely pick an ally, Miss Sara. Midori. What's with his confidence? Our reasoning should be right. We should be backing him into a corner. So then, why isn't he scared? Why doesn't he fear death? Does Midori truly feel fear? Is our logic really correct? Do it, Sara. Choose it. A red coffin so you can win. Even if I'm chosen, I won't have any grudges or regrets. We can't let someone like him live. This demon who tramples on people's happiness, their lives. Do it for me, Sara. Save Jin, the human. That's right. This is the dummy's determination. Oh, the glasses are off. Do it. Let our lives help those who still live. Alright, we'll win. I'll protect Jin. We will win, absolutely. Thanks to Sara. Now I just have to choose. And this time, we'll hit him. We'll defeat Midori and win. The one in front is coffin number 6. Should I choose this? This one. I choose the coffin I used the hint on. I'll trust my gut. I'll defeat Midori and protect everyone. I selected the coffin. Oh, well, is it the right one? Sara. Q-taro. Midori, you have to stop him. Too bad. You hit my. No, my. This can't be. What's going on? Again. I missed again? See? You drilled through an ally. Can't handle this. They're all going to be killed. Jin and the dummies. Everyone, be calm. This match hasn't been decided yet. Oh, but hasn't it? What's that? You're the ones who aren't calm. Here, let me summarize. How many glowing coffins are there in total? What are you saying? 5. Correct! There are 5 glowing coffins. And you've hit Kurumada, Hinako, and Mai. Furthermore, you've used a hint on the number 3 coffin, so... there's only 1 coffin left, isn't there? This is absurd. There's no strength left in my legs. Midori's explanation is correct. I was thinking only about if we hit him, not what would happen if we missed. We'll be able to select Jin with certainty next, meaning he'll definitely be killed. That choice we just made was our final choice. Have I lost? That's right. Come on, stand up, Miss Sara. You still have a role, don't you? A role? Finish this out. Use a hint in my stead, and let me know where Jin is. I'll let you say your goodbyes, too. Yes? Goodbyes? Is this our last moment with Jin? That can't be. I see. So you feel too bad to show him your face. All right, Meister. I'll just have you do it. Wait. I'll do it. I'll do it. So stop it. Well then, chop chop. Will it be blue or will it be red? I'm so excited. My mind isn't working. It's no use. My mind won't work. You okay there, Missy? Midori specified a glowing coffin, right? If you can't do it, I'll do it for you. Glowing coffin. It's no use. My mind won't work. Can't think at all anymore. And yet, I did as Midori said. I pressed the lamp. It lit up blue. Well done! It seems you found Jin! No way. Except Sara. Jin. Please stop! This is just meaningless. Midori, you had your fun now, right? Rethink it. Jin's just a little kid. I've hardly begun having fun. I wish I could play more. Sara. I'm sorry. Meow. Jin. Why are you apologizing, Jin? Sorry. I'm sorry, Jin. I couldn't detect. That's not true. Because you were there, Big Sis Sara. I wasn't scared. Even now, I'm not. No. Can't do this. This is... Take care of everyone. Meow. And find Mr. Policeman, woof. Keiji? Midori. What? Still pleading for your life? You haven't granted it. The consent form wish. I still haven't. Huh? You're obligated to listen to my wish. What are you saying? Invalidating the results of the death game is off limits, Miss Sara. We haven't come to any result yet, because this lamp is just a hint. You're truly ridiculous. I'm making a demand. Just this once. Change your selection, Midori. This isn't like you. It's much too... mere hair splitting. I'm the floor master. The rules are out up to... That's some interesting hair splitting. Meister? She's got a point, Midori. It's not altering the outcome, just changing the process a tad. Didn't you say you wanted to play more? Don't be absurd. That isn't for you to decide. Let me out. I'll manage the controls. We're still in the game. That'd be a rule violation. Meister! What's with this person? Why is he judging in our favor? He says it's changing the process, but if Midori accepts my wish here, then we'll definitely be able to hit him next turn, won't we? So doesn't it amount to changing the outcome? It ain't gonna end. Midori, hurry up and pick a coffin to target. Number 2. What? Number 2? Number 2 is... What? Wait, why me? Just hurry up and pick number 2. No, hold on. Anzu, spare me, please. I don't want to die. Midori, anything but number 2. Pick a non-glowing coffin besides Anzu's. And Maru. Are you sure? We may get selected. But Keiji's coffin might get picked. I see. It's worth betting on. Oh, shut up. Number 2, and that's final. Do it already, Meister. Your wish is my command. Stop! Anzu. Meister selected the coffin. Now then, who's gonna be in this coffin? No! Help me! Help me! I don't want to die! I don't want to die! Whoa! Shit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Anzu. Anzu. Because of me. Too bad. You hit Anzu. How does it feel, Miss Sara? Because of your wish, this time Anzu's an unrecognizable mess. I'm sorry, Anzu. Sorry? Am I looking for forgiveness? I've just drawn a clear line. I sacrificed one of the dummies to save Jin. I discarded a doll so a human could live. I can't cover that up anymore. It doesn't matter. However brutal it is, I'll do anything. You're going down. With our next choice, we'll deal the final blow. Yeah, that's all we can do. We'll clear the dummy's regrets right here. We'll save Jin. Go to hell, Midori. Right, let's do it. I don't want to lose to this guy, meow. Oh, really? I do hope you can. We'll do it. Let's begin our final discussion. Progress. Final gamble. Now, there's just one thing to wonder about. Whether or not we target the remaining number 3 coffin. What are you saying? Is it not obvious that's our choice? Aren't there only 2 glowing coffins left? And with a hint on one at that. If Jin is in the blue number 8 coffin, don't we already have the answer? If we look at it plainly, Midori really must be in the number 3 coffin. Don't you have to wonder about why Midori chose Anzu's coffin? Is there some smart way of using our hints? Listen, we can't accept a loss. We've got the dummy's regrets on our backs. Hey, shouldn't we be thinking about whose side Meister is on, meow? By all means, we should have the answer. But something does seem strange. If Midori planned ahead to this extent, we stand no chance. Just how deeply did he consider? Kana, calm down. Has our opponent made any kind of mistake? Like a careless statement, for instance? Careless statement? The dummies were created to kill us, but that don't matter none. Furamata, Hinako, Mai, Anzu, they were all our allies in the end. We gotta show them the weight of that. Q-taro. From Midori's perspective, he could have picked whatever. But I wonder, was there a reason he had to pick Anzu's coffin and not one of the others? Reiko, what do you mean? Well... It's gotta be because Anzu's coffin is the only one we knew the contents of from the start. That's true, only Anzu's was known. I don't think we should trust him, Woof. He's just acting impartial, but really he's on Seaweed Head's side, Woof. And Shorty, too. I don't want to suspect her, but maybe she was with the bad guys, meow. Jin. I mean, it has to be, right? Shorty must have worked with Seaweed Head, or she couldn't have blended in as a fake, meow. He has a point. If both Meister and Hinako are on Midori's side, there may be traces of them preparing things for this banquet. I know it's a waste to use a precious hint, but something smells fishy. We gotta use the hint somewhere. That must be correct. If it's not, I feel like I'm going to lose it. Hustle Gorilla, don't be fooled, meow. What's that, Jin? You say they were all allies, but Shorty might have been an enemy, meow. Guess so, but even Hinako was killed. I want to believe in her too, but will we find the answer that way, Woof? Can we really win, meow? Sorry, let me think this over. Seems Q-taro reworked his statement. It's true, Hinako might have been our enemy. But if that's the case, why'd Hinako get killed? I just ain't sure. What was Hinako trying to say in her last moments? I'm pathetic not being able to remember. You can't remember? Then maybe I should use that again. Gonna help me remember again, huh? Yes, look into this lantern. Oh, I'm starting to remember now. Alright, let's think about any statements that seem curious, just like before. What's this shaking? You're kidding, right? No way! Why me? This Hinako started saying this before she died. Maybe she was gonna say this can't be happening. Should I have him add this statement? Q-taro, please add that to your statement. You got it. What did you just say? I said this this might sound strange, but maybe Hinako didn't mean to say this can't be happening, but rather this coffin. Coffin? Yes, Hinako was working with Midori. Maybe her coffin wasn't planned to be selected. But then it was. She was betrayed. What does this mean? The reason she thought she wouldn't be selected, you know it, Sara? because it was marked, she was told the number, it was a non-glowing coffin. It was marked somehow. It was something special that only Midori could see. Midori is in a coffin. How would he see the marking? Am I wrong? No. I'm thinking differently. Because it was in a non-glowing coffin, that would take her out of the selection from the start. But Hinako's coffin was glowing. Huh? Then that idea is wrong. Is it wrong? Fix this, Sara? Hinako had hot cocoa, right? Yeah, and she splashed it on my coffin. What if the reason Hinako had that hot cocoa was to pour it on her own coffin? Yeah? Then she splashed mine as a distraction? No wonder. I was thinking, how many cups of cocoa does she need? Meow. That's shady, Wolf. You should have mentioned that earlier, meow. My bad. Meister, tell me something. What is it? While this device was being set up, was it possible to trade coffins? Well now, I suppose you could. Say what? Locked them when starting, yes. Until then, everyone could do as they wished. And maybe the incident happened just before the banquet began, while all the coffins were buried underground. Outrageous. At that time, Midori came out of his new coffin and called Hinako to trade coffins with her. He what? That's gotta be cheating. But why did Hinako make the trade? I'm sure she didn't necessarily know everything about how it worked, and she didn't even consider that she would actually be betrayed. Well, how about it, Midori? This trade thing wasn't in your plan, right? At first, you wanted to simply enjoy the game, but you started to fear you'd die, so you called Hinako and swapped with her. So what? You're acting all proud like you've won. But what does knowing that do for you? Huh? You swapped with Hinako, so you must be in a non-glowing coffin. There's 3 of those, right? Just take a look. You have to pick me from among the 3 non-glowing coffins. And you have no more clues. But that can't be. Oh yes, you could use your last hint. But whatever you pick, it'll just be red. What? Go ahead and discuss it all you like. Exactly what I intend to do. The 3 non-glowing coffins. Guys, don't just be silent. Well, from what we've worked out, Midori is in one of the 3 non-glowing coffins. Midori is in the coffin that Hinako was originally in, right? Keiji's coffin is also one of the unglowing coffins, isn't it? I think we have to use our hint, meow. We can be sure of that, can't we? But to think we've come this far not knowing whether Keiji is in there. We just gotta choose 1 and 3. But how can we tell them apart anymore? I think there's something, like it's a little cocoa colored. I've been observing them the whole time and no. What should we do? Seaweed Head's a liar, meow. It's not guaranteed it'll be red, meow. That's true. There's Keiji's coffin. Yeah. I don't want to think about it, but if Keiji really is in there after being executed, it'll show blue. But Midori isn't considering that at all. Why is that? It's no use. Can't see any options other than using our hint. And if that's only going to come up red, like Midori says, it'll be 1 and 3. And since Jin's coffin is already known, if we miss, Jin's life really is forfeit this time. You just have to try, meow. Jin. I'm ready, Wolf. I'll be okay, whatever the result is. I want us to stand against this together, meow. Jin, alright, let's stand firm. We'll stand against Midori. I'm prepared to progress. The final hint. I'll use the hint on a non-glowing coffin. Coffin number 7. Should I use the hints? This is the last hint. If we don't learn something, there's nothing more we can do. Still, I summoned my resolve and pressed the lamp. It lit up blue? It really came up blue, meow? Blue means human, which means it ain't Midori, right? It's Mr. Policeman's coffin. I knew it. Keiji was executed then. Keiji. That's wrong. Keiji escaped. If he escaped, what does this blue mean? What is inside? I don't know. I don't know, but Keiji has done something for us. 2 coffins left, Midori. Sara. Now it's 1 and 2. I don't think there's any more we can figure out from discussion. We just have to choose one. I believe we'll win. This time I will defeat you, Midori. Definitely find Midori. Is coffin number 5 the one? I've decided. The person inside here is either Midori or Ranmaru. If I miss, Jin and Ranmaru will both die. My hands tremble, even knowing I have no choice but to press it. Please, give me courage. Good luck, big sis Sara. Do it, Sara. I'm sure you can win. I selected the coffin. Oh, well, is it the right one? Seriously? Please, somebody save Jin and Sara. Oh, can't be this. Too bad. You hit Ranmaru. It's all over. I couldn't protect Ranmaru. Or Jin. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Can't save anyone. You can't give up, Sara. What's up? A voice. No, it's just an illusion. Besides, even if you tell me not to give up, it's clear which coffin Jin is in. It ain't like you think, Sara. Have to pick Midori? Damn it. What's going on? The number 7 coffin should show red, right? Didn't Keiji escape? He must have put that in there instead. Seems it was effective. Our final trick. Trick? Q-taro, what did you do? When do you decide that was Keiji's coffin? Then, are you saying it's Jin's coffin? No way! During the final coffin check! Did you do something with Jin's coffin? That's inconceivable! And go ahead and pick the one you believe in. Ugh. What's going on? There's so much I don't understand. Even still, Midori is backed into a corner. I'll give you the explanation later. This is the final trap me, Mai, and Keiji put together. If you let him think calmly, Midori might notice what's up too. You gotta thoroughly corner him, refute his ideas, and break his brain. Ooh. He blinks. Ugh, it's so creepy. I have to pick the statements of Midori's that seem most refutable. I'll make him unable to think this over properly. No way, Keiji's inside? Why are you able to say that? You saw the cremation system being activated. Shouldn't it be most natural for you to think that Keiji is inside? Foolish. It must have been a deception. Keiji escaped from the coffin. The dying moments of the 6 dummies? That's wrong, Midori. Hinako's video showed the death of the real Hinako. Someone separate from the dummies, Hinako. Be quiet. What do those details matter now? What's important is the coffin control system functioned properly, because the victim videos were set to play as a reward for activating it. What about that as a reward? At any rate, the real question is Keiji's actions afterward. The Shin AI was only in the control room on floor 5. There's no way Keiji could have talked to him while he was stuck on floor 4. Then he heard it from Maple. That settles it. Having learned about the banquet, Keiji began his scheme to ensnare me. Contents are identified by the type of collar? That's the first I'm hearing of this. Right? Because it's the first I'm telling you. After all, both humans and dolls would be reduced to cinders by the cremation system, right? The only things that can withstand the heat would remain in the coffin. Namely, the collar. What? And Keiji must have thought like so. He used your collar, Midori? That's impossible. Your collar would show the same thing as the dummies. Red. What actually came up was blue. How do you intend to explain that contradiction? Why, you're being so annoying right now. I don't know, so I'm thinking about it. You're getting in the way. Midori, there's only one answer that makes sense. What? It's simple. Your reasoning has all been way off the mark. Discussion end. Oh, I redid that like 4 times. I did it. I refuted them all. In the beginning, Midori has been thinking that coffin didn't contain Keiji, but rather his collar from the control room. So he was convinced it would be red. You're saying it's all wrong? Then who's in there? Is it Keiji? It definitely can't be Jin. Jin, that above all would be impossible. Yes, I'm certain. You have no allies to support you when you're faced with a dilemma. Because you killed them all yourself, Midori. Now choose. Decide your fate, Midori. Ugh. Alright, I'll choose. Meister, the coffin I'm picking is... I see. This one? Meister selected the coffin. Now, will it be the right one? This is Sara. I'm scared. What's so funny, meow? Huh? I hate you, Wolf. Jin. Whoa, Jin. Whoa. Jin. Jin, thank goodness, truly. What about Mr. Policeman, meow? The blue coffin, that isn't mine. That's Mr. Policeman's coffin, right? Is he inside, meow? Keiji's in there? I see. If he didn't use Midori's collar, I can only imagine he's inside. But didn't he escape? Don't tell me. After he escaped, he went back in? While I was passed out? Silent the whole time. So as to deceive Midori. You did good, Sara. Keiji? Long time no see, everybody. Keiji! Hold on, why are you just here? You survived? Sorry about that, took some time getting here. Are you the real deal? Might be a ghost. Wanna check? Keiji. Yep, I'm real. It's a long story, but basically, Ranmaru locked me in the charging room. Why, Wolf? You should have told us sooner, meow. Sorry. I worried you, huh? You did good too, Jin. Yeah. Give me a break. Should have come sooner. I've been listening to things unfold over the transceiver, but me being here wouldn't have helped anything. Now, we can talk later. Do what you need to do, Sara. Defeat Midori. A rule violation. I finally realized just now. You used it. Mishima's collar. Mishima's head, which Miley failed to collect. His collar was still on his severed head. We still haven't found that collar. So you're the one who had it, Keiji. And you put it in that coffin. And that's foul play. Using a missing collar from another floor isn't a valid part of the game. It's against the rules. Mishima's collar is a rule violation. Clear foul play. You damn. It's time to give up. No, Midori's right. Yeah. Mishima's collar is an illegal item that was never meant to be used. To dodge execution with it. Now that's unfair. Rule breakers will be executed. Then the rule breaker who put the collar in the coffin. That'd be Keiji. What nonsense is that? This can't be, surely. Even after he survived and we reunited, he'll be executed for breaking the rules? We remain undaunted. So you were prepared for this? How disappointing. Even though there's a way you could be saved. I'm not interested in a finished game, you see. Once I win, I cease to care about who played dirty. Don't listen to him, Sara. I promise you, if I win, I won't expose your transgression and won't punish you. Choose Jin, Sara. Don't listen to a word he says. I'm saying that if you pick Jin, I'll let Keiji go, Sara. This is the last choice. Really, truly the last. We've come to the answer. Midori is in number 4. Jin is in number 8. Should I choose number 4? Is this really okay? Once I push it, it'll all end. I'll save Jin, defeat Midori, and Keiji will. It's alright, Sara. Keiji. My hands tremble, but with the last of my strength, I selected the coffin. Oh my, will it be the right one? Ugh. Don't screw with me, Sara. I gave you a compromise, and yet I knew I should have called it quits. To think death would be so terrifying. Over. Have we won? Well done! You hit Midori! With this, the challenging team wins. However, it seems you'll need to pay the price. No! Protect Keiji! We won't let you do that! Rule violations will be punished. Run away, everyone! If you resist, we'll take you all out, got it? You still won't move aside. I won't let you kill any more of my allies. Oh? Ain't no need, Sara. What are you talking about? I'll tell you everything. Eh? Sorry for fooling you this whole time. This is what I really am. What do you mean? I don't get what's going on at all. I ain't the real Q-taro. I'm a doll Sapphoin prepared. A doll? Keiji, you look bewildered yourself. Honestly, yeah. Because I just did what he expected I'd do. I put Midori's collar in the coffin. Right. After we put the collar in, we split up to act separately. Keiji went to floor 5 and we went to the cemetery. Why did you go back there? Truth is, I was at my limit. My stab wound was even deeper than I thought. You can't, Q-taro! Get up! We're going to meet Sara and the others, right? If you stay here, won't you get burnt to death? I'm sorry. Seems it's too late for me. Is that what Sapphoin told you? I don't want this. It's because of me. Don't cry. There's no time. What you need to do is... I can't do it alone. Without you, Q-taro. You won't be alone. I got a doll. Sapphoin will help you. You can just get the ID card, use the AI Seaver with my doll. But then, what about you? Are you planning to die here without anyone even knowing? It'll be the ultimate camouflage. It's ridiculous, please! Now get going, Mai. It can't be. Then inside coffin number 7 was... the real Q-taro? Yeah. No! With that desperate idea you... Jin, Hayasaka, you got out? Muscle Gorilla, so he already... I'm sorry. I'm guessing he was burned in the coffin then. Wow. Wow. Why? We were gonna get home together. Don't cry now. Jin, you're a big boy, right? Sara, Kana, Reiko, you gotta protect him, right? Stick with your allies. But... Muscle Gorilla, he was all alone. He couldn't even talk. I couldn't tell him anything. No, he knew. I may just be a copy, but... even now, I feel like I'd be willing to die for you. What are you saying? You can't! My good fortune was my heart being weak. To tell the truth, I wavered lots of times. I even thought about abandoning everybody. Even so, I couldn't. It wasn't kindness or anything, it just yielded. That part of me that wanted to survive, even if it meant killing someone else. So, I'm happy that I could come to your aid. Muscle Gorilla? What's wrong? Muscle Gorilla? Mr. Q-taro? Thanks, Jin. Mr. Q-taro! Mr. Q-taro! And it's over. All the dolls have run out of battery. Next will be your final game. The winner will be decided. No, it won't. We'll escape. We won't do as you expect us to. Well now, I look forward to that. Jin Ibushi. What, meow? Keiji Shinogi. Ana Kizuchi. Yes. Reiko Yabusame. Yeah. And Sara Chidoin. The 5 of you will have a final match. Until then, give some careful thought to the ways you might outwit each other. So, only I survived, is it? Newton Specs. Jin, thank you. I've learned true strength from you all. There's nothing more to fear. All I have is regrets. Live long, Jin, and the rest of you too. I'm sure you can. I promise, Meow. We'll bring you back. Just wait, woof. Final chapter part 1 and to be continued in the final chapter part 2. This is as far as the story currently goes. Save your progress. Thank you for playing this far. Well. What a finale for now. Q-taro really redeemed himself in the end, huh? Really great conclusion to his arc. Like I said before, I do think he represents the average person in this scenario. So it really, like, feels hopeful to me that people can choose and will choose to do good. So yeah. And we saved Jin. So we saved the 2 children. Human children anyway. And Hinako. Very interesting. Oh, and Keiji's okay too. But yeah. Rip to all the dummies. They were all a great addition to the cast for this part of the game. And a great conclusion to Midori's arc. Finally got what he deserved. I think he deserved that. You know, in like the game. In relation to the game, not IRL. I don't think we should kill even horrible, very twisted people like Midori. But, oh my goodness. Yeah. So, what do we do from here? Well, I think I will come back and show y'all some of the other routes we can take. Like having Alice live and Shin. So we can see more of their backstories in this part of the game. And then once I've presented all the data that I can find, I will present my spreadsheet, my thoughts on what connections I've found and what I think might be going on. I still definitely don't know for sure, which I'm very excited about. Like, I can't figure it out till the last part is released, and I am hoping for next year, maybe. But the developer is a single person, and I don't know. I see, at least on the Steam community boards, there's quite a bit of entitlement and impatience from other people who played the game. Like, okay, I hear you that you want a finished game because you paid full price, and it's been 2 years since this was finished, or since it was promised to be finished. But like, as I get older, I'm just realizing more and more, like, it really is okay, like, just chill. Like, people have their lives, and this is clearly very much a labor of love. I mean, and there is a manga that. I am guessing it concluded, I'm not sure, but they could always seek that out. Also just like fuck capitalism, like, so I can't really like feel for them not getting a finished game, because I don't know, I've certainly gotten my money's worth from just this. Like, yeah, I think there's some entitlement in a lot of fan communities, but especially in gaming communities, so I don't know. I just love it. I love what we have, and honestly, like, I'm happy whether they finish it or not, because it's just been such a great source of storytelling and really improving upon the genre of visual novels like Danganronpa, which has so many issues. Maybe one day I'll go into that in Zero Escape. But yeah, of course, there were things I had, you know, pushed back against in this too. But it's also, it's stuff I would push back in any media anyway. And again, it's, I think, a pretty accurate reflection of the world as it is now. So yeah, I will be back, and we will see some more of the background information for other characters. So thank you so much for coming this far with me, and hearing what I think about this, to the 5 people watching. But yeah, I'm still very much enjoying this. So hope you all enjoyed this extra long one, and yeah, so see you later. Till next time, take care.